Coming over to the States was a pretty big risk for us.
Even from the start, could have ended up in the amateur scene as opposed to the LCS. It was definitely a risky move.
We came in with the idea of finishing middle of the pack and maybe working towards the top, but that's not the case.
I guess the highest point was just right after relegations because we had kind of crushed our opponent Korea, so we were feeling really good coming into the split.
And look at Crepo, so happy to be through there, and they should be. That was an outstanding performance.
One of the biggest challenges as a team has been finding out who we are, what style we play, what fits us best.
Halfway through the season we kind of found out who we were, but that was a little bit too late. Other hurdles came in our way, such as visas. We were on the tracks and then we kind of fell off the tracks, and it's the worst time to do it towards the end of the season.
The North American scene has been improving quite a lot from the last season.
Cloud9 did an excellent job. TSM picking up Bjergsen just indicated that it would never be easy. I'm impressed by CLG as well, the way they stepped up.
We have really close games with the top teams sometimes, but the problem is these things are happening all the time. And it doesn't matter if they're close games, if you're not winning, it doesn't matter, and we need to win. Super Week's going to be the most important week for us, and this is basically to avoid LMQ, the #1 challenger team right now.
The 6th spot does not automatically get sent down to relegation, so it's a coveted spot.
6th is kind of the beacon of hope for all the bottom teams right now.
We basically want to try and get above Coast. We've slipped by the wayside. We're actually above them towards the end of the season, and we kind of slipped the last couple of weeks.
The Nexus is in their eyes, 50 minutes into the game, and it's going to be everything that Coast needs to take the win.
It really puts them far ahead of EG in that race for the last playoff spot.
If we can get back above them, we avoid relegations. Then you don't have this worry, this looming weight over your shoulder.
People have been out getting their visas, and what we should focus on right now is getting back together as a team.
There's not much time to scrim for us, but we can rely on core mechanics and then just try to play the game as smart as possible.
We're coming into Super Week against really tough teams, CLG and TSM. Our first 2 games, those are really hard teams to play against right now. We've beat CLG before, we've had really close games with TSM, so I know we can win. It's just whether or not we can perform on the day.
We'll just try and keep a positive mindset coming in to try and win as many games as we can.
Can we put it all together for this last week? I think it's a lot to ask, but I think we can do it.
I definitely think 4 games are still a good chance for us to make it into the 6th spot.
We have one more chance at possibly making mistakes before it gets really dangerous, but we don't want to be in that spot. We want to win and we want to do our best.